What is up, everyone? If I look like crap, it's because I am depressed and I don't look good. My girlfriend thinks so, though, and I honestly have no clue what she sees, but I'm appreciative anyway. Um, it was kind of a rough week for me personally. First off, uh, I think I had conjunctivitis. I feel like maybe a hair or something flew in my eye, and it just irritated my eye that whole day. And it was stressful. I thought that I was gonna lose my eye that day because I'm like I bought like I'm pretty sure I put like at least half a gallon of eye drops into my eye to try to get whatever this thing is out. Whatever it is, it feels like it's inside my lid, and I have to dig into my lid to get it out. In any case, though, now you probably be asking yourself, hey, why didn't you visit the doctor? And I'm like, the last thing I want to do is go to a doctor and have them tell me, by the way, you have cancer. That's $500 million. Like I already got college money, I already got college stuff I got to pay off, and a car stuff I got to pay off. The last thing I want is doctor stuff I got to pay off. So, like I'm not about to go to a doctor and have them tell me, yeah, by the way, you're dying and we're gonna put you in debt on your way out. No, no. Like if I die, I die. Put something out there in the backyard for me. Just open up a hole in the backyard. Just dump me in. Because I am not trying to. No, I would never willingly just go to a doctor. No, that's not the plan. Well, what if you break your arm? I'm gonna have a broken arm then. You see this? I don't know if you can see it, but like a couple of years ago, I punched something. I was working at Home Depot. I got really upset. I punched something, and I'm pretty sure it may or may not have broken my hand. And that was back in like 2015. No, no doctors. I can still do this. No doctors. I'm just gonna have a growth on my hand for the rest of my life. No doctors. Shoot, I am not about to be overcharged for a checkup. Refuse that. Moving along. I got randomly added on Facebook by some girl of the unmelanated persuasion, and initially it seemed like it was just a normal post. It was like she not a normal person. Like she just randomly added me and was like, hey, I'm just a streamer trying to get my stream up and trying to get some recognition. And just like she already, like, it was weird because she had like friend count as like up to the 3,000s, right? And so it's like, do you really need more recognition, right? Whatever. But I also know that Facebook numbers and other things, like, numbers just don't add up in certain things. You could have like a million subscribers on Facebook, and you could have like a million subscribers on YouTube and then get a Facebook account. It's like only like 200 or something. I don't know. Weird stuff. So, she adds me, and all of a sudden, like, every other post that I see from her is like some anti-trans, homophobic, just like some of the most like bigoted stuff. And I knew it was already. I knew to be wary of this girl because she's of the unmelanated variety, and she is she's from my neck of the woods. She's from Louisiana. So I already kind of knew something was up, but I didn't know it was that blatant. Like, it was like, so we're having a conversation about it, and she's like, well, I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I don't hate the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is that, like, if you are homophobic, right, and you post up homophobic jokes, they're not jokes to you. Like, this is just what you believe, and you want other people to be okay with you believing that. And I'm just that kind of guy. I'm like, no, I'm not about to be okay with this. Like, this is like, I'm not about to normalize bad behavior just because you're, just because you're nice about it. No, you're being obnoxious. If there was any kind of like white, like, I think I mentioned white supremacist pipelines in my other video, like how a lot of stuff tends to go straight to white supremacy when it comes to these people, when it comes to, like, folks like that. So it's like it's like you immediately went from please support my Twitch channel to I don't like gay people, and it's like what? I don't get that. Why? Like that's just like such a hard turn, you know. So yeah, had to unfriend that mad quick. It was just bonkers to me, man. Like no, um, you know, because I'm an ally, or at least I try to be an ally. Like I'm not gonna say that I am one because I will do things incorrectly. So there's that, and I also know that I call people of that community alters, and they probably hate that term because it's like, well, we're not alternate. It's like going. I mean, heteronormativity is the norm, so anything else would be the alternate. So I'm calling y'all alters for that purpose. Also, it's easier to say alters than LGBTQIA. So yeah, I know people are gonna hate that, but I'm using that. That's my thing. Um, Another thing too is that I also call gangsters and thugs painted people because to me, to me they exemplify white supremacist perspectives. So I just call them white supremacists with their skin painted. So whenever somebody does something that I think is white supremacist adjacent, I call them a painted person. They're not gonna like that, but it's a lot better than saying thug and gangster and stuff like that, because like when you say thug, apparently thug is positive, gangster is positive and stuff like that. So it's like I'm just gonna use my own word, whatever. Another thing, what was another thing? It was weird times in politics right now because apparently Donald Trump, who up till now has been kind of not necessarily denying that he had anything to do with January 6th, but has been trying to like get away from January 6th. But now he's trying to make another January 6th while he's on the process of getting arrested. I don't think he's going to get arrested, honestly. I just don't. And the big reason why is because he's still a rich white dude. I mean, like you're not going to get arrested. It's like these people don't get arrested for things. I mean, look at Matt Gaetz. He's like trafficking children across state lines for the reasons that you think, and like nothing happened to him. So, I mean, if those people can't get if they can't get Matt Gaetz on something as like evil as that, they're not going to get Donald Trump for paying an adult film star to do things to him while married. No, I just don't see that happening. But if it does happen, it would kind of like set an even worse standard to me, because it's like, you have a trafficker, you have a whole bunch of traffickers, by the way, and y'all get the guy because he spent money on something that y'all thought was inappropriate. It's like, so you're telling me that all he has to do is traffic people and you guys wouldn't have arrested him? But it is a step up though. It is, because like, you still, I mean, like he still did something wrong. He should still get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? There's that. Also, one thing I kind of like, I do tend to critique the government a little bit because, like at this point right now, we're getting like, I just realized I'm getting like so many scam phone calls nowadays, and it kind of bothers me how, like, on a national scale, something should be done about that. Like this is definitely something that should be like looked at, examined. And I sometimes watch YouTube channels of guys who like manages to, oh my god, my hair is messed up, who manages to somehow fully pursue these people who do these scam calls, and they could tell you the address they tell you the address, their names, everything about these people. Like these there's random YouTubers who just hunt down these scammers and basically like troll them and harass them and make them like give them the same treatment that they give to regular people all the time. And the government can't hire these guys. Like the government can't do what these guys do. You know what I mean? It's like, the whole idea that the Republicans want a smaller government, it just always sort of like confuses me, because how, like, what is the government doing that you don't like that they are like, what are they doing exactly? Like how, what is the bigness of the government that is really stressing you out? Because to me, they don't do anything. Like we still get scam phone calls, bro. You know what I mean? Like still in 2023, people are afraid to answer their phones because we got scam phone calls because nobody wants to do anything about them. It's just wild to me. Uh, Also, I'm gaining weight. I'm really like you could probably tell just from looking, but I am gaining. I'm gaining weight. I gained like maybe 4 pounds or so since the last video, and it's really kind of depressing me because it's like I know I don't work out as much as I want to, but I am trying to eat healthier, and it just feels like it's kind of for nothing. So that's kind of been a sort of, no pun intended, weighing down on me a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be fat. You know what I mean? I'm not you know I'm not trying to get there. And it just feels like every single time I step on a scale, I just it's like, yeah, you getting bigger. I mean, I know I'm getting older. You know what I mean? And with age comes weight gain and like other stuff like that. But it is kind of stressful to know that it feels kind of like I can do everything in my power to try to lose weight and I just won't. But if I as much as eat one hamburger, I just gain 500 pounds, And it just like, it kind of feels like what life is a little bit for me. It's like, if I try to do something good to benefit myself, it goes unnoticed, if not just washes away with time. Whereas if I make one mistake, that mistake is going to basically determine every terrible thing that comes later. And that's it's a very crippling feeling. It's a very crushing and sad feeling. So I'm trying my best to sort of overcome that feeling a little bit and try to feel a little bit better about it, because I know that that's probably not the case, and maybe I'm just sort of like my brain is just going there because somebody tells me like life always comes at you 50-50, and it always adds more to whatever you're focusing on. And my problem is that like I can't just look at something that's 50% good and 50% bad and be like, oh well, I'll focus on the good because there's still much bad there. It's like, no, it's an equal amount of bad. No, that's a lot of bad. If you want me to focus on the good, you got to give me 80-20. You know what I mean? You can't just give me 50-50 and expect me to be like, like if you told me that touching something gives me a 50% chance of getting sick or getting rich, I'm not going to touch that thing. You know what I mean? Because there's a 50% chance of getting sick. It's like, I mean, sure, getting rich is dope, but, like, there's still a chance that won't happen. And that's equal chances here. No, that's a gamble, bro. No, I'm not, like, gambling has never been my forte, and my luck has never been that good. I just, like, I know that I'm overthinking things, and I know I'm focusing on the bad, which I'm not. It's just the bad is there, like you can't just ignore the bad. And maybe I'm overthinking. I don't know. But I'm gonna end this stuff on a positive note. I'm doing okay. Outside of like my brain just sort of, outside of almost losing my eye, lol. But and I did, I'm starting to realize that good things are coming, and I guess I'm just sort of anticipating it and wanting it to happen, and just hoping that it happens soon. Um, and I just hope that it works. Like I'm looking into this and just wanting nothing but good things to happen for it. And I have my lovely girlfriend to thank for that. My brain just told me, yeah, well, what if she doesn't, like, what if she dumps you tomorrow? It's like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that, brain. She probably might not, but let's focus on the possibility of her not doing that, buddy. Holy crap, I think I just figured it out. Anyway, love, peace, happiness, safety, and comfort to every single one of y'all out there. And I hope that y'all are doing good. Be easy.